They don't even have dangerous spells, and is that an artifact ring? Or is that in that little special vault area? Feel frail? No! Oh wait, I double robust potentially? Or is frail one of the other ones here? That might actually be one of the other stats. That's fine. Health recovers twice as slowly from being drained. Oh, that's fine. Just don't get drained for it. We also had innate poison resistance that either came from Zom or the mutation potions we chugged. Couldn't tell you. But not too bad here. Yeah, the vault. Okay, well... Wait, where? Did I already pick up an artifact ring when I wasn't paying attention? Oh, in this one here. Well, I'm not down to fight Houdini quite yet, especially with our negative drain condition. Ability drop plus 20%. Okay, so we did at some point have the plus 20%, and I just didn't recognize that. Fair enough. Wouldn't be the first time, and almost assuredly will not be the last. Kind of curious. We throw, it takes 1.6 overall turns to throw a large rock. Not horrible, but definitely not grand either. Do you want, oh. Big lads with pointy sticks want to ruin our day here, so we will use a blink, and that was the last net that they had. Oh, I'm confused. Zom, please. Can we chill? I don't have another leg potion. I can go invisible at least, so I will do so. And while I'm already confused, chug that ambrosia. Doesn't seem too bad. And then we can start to take some steps. Invisibility again. A little bit of a boon for us here at the moment. Ambrosia's gone, but the confusion remains. Perfect. Honestly, it was a strategic confusion from Zom. I've now come to appreciate your greater vision, and I apologize for my doubt and my ineptitude, my lack of faith, because Zom knows best, and Zom will never betray us. I couldn't possibly see that being an option in our future here. Definitely not our near future. No chance, no way. That poison resistance, not quite as comprehensive as I would have hoped. Head upstairs to wait this out. We did get drained again, but that's fine. It'll just take a while to recover from that. And the next time we face off against a group of bees, smart thing is generally to play it a bit more carefully and find a hallway. 15% chance of banishment, hey? I almost certainly should just walk away. But, I mean, a large rock is a hell of a drug. Perfect. Large rocks, take care of that. Oh, let's not accidentally mulch any more rocks unless absolutely necessary, like to kill a vampire. Perfect. In fact, we should probably change our quivered throwing option here before I accidentally find myself doing exactly what we just said we would not. And that is perfect. I don't know, we left a bunch of bees wandering somewhere on that level, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Of course, that troll could not be so kind as to drop their skin. Honestly, just kind of messed up, kind of rude, but to each their own. The Abyssal Rune of Zot. Ooh, do love a treasure vault that is opened by a rune, because it's one of the few times that you don't lose out too much by taking that path. And I mean, on a troll character, we can get that regen stacked up. Chances are we will indeed be finding ourselves heading through the abyss at some point. We lose our second robust. I have a feeling that Zom is largely just removing mutations that came in from outside sources. which again, they don't know quite how much that is a problem, because we actually have some pretty sweet resistances right now. I'd like to keep that poison resistance for as long as possible. If you could be so kind, my chaotic friend. But hey, we got some troll skin here. I actually head to the wrong stairwell as well. Let's head this direction instead. As we see in ice caverns on D11, hey? Oh, perfect timing on the petrification there. Not too shabby whatsoever. If you could come in here, my friend. Probably could have played that one a little safer, just making sure that we only had 2 enemies poking us instead of a heyday for everyone outside, but it is what it is. And okay, that is a lot of potential cold damage. Also potential bonk on the mic there as I smack it a little bit. Apologies. But my damage output should be good enough, right? Just have to believe. No? Oh, you're Spriggan. You're fast. Fast as frig, boy. Well, I mean, I'm gonna try heal wounds. Not bad, not bad. A net is unlikely to hit our Spriggan friend here. Unfortunately, does end up being the case. 56% chance to hit you with a flame wand. I should probably just use my claws. Fair enough. Cold resistance? Oh, protection ring though. That's honestly generally better, despite the fact that it won't be quite as useful in the ice caverns. The ice caverns with 5 AC and no cold resist sounds like a death trap, but hear me out. The best way to get cold resist is ice caverns. Or not best, sorry, amend that statement. The most guaranteed way to get cold resistance is ice caverns. So you're saying it was the only option from the very start. Nethack simulacrums. All gonna be on armors, can't even wear. Definitely is a potential case, but I believe in the heart of the cards. I mean, I'm probably just gonna leave. Oh, whoops. Great start as I just take some accidental steps. Cold damage 42 on top of your 24 gore. Ain't enough health in the world. You even have 42 health yourself? That's too much. That's too much. Turn into a tree, gives us a little bit extra AC and health. That can't be worth it, right? How much do I want to stay alive? I kind of do. I'm growing attached to this character. As much as I hate to retreat from any fight, regardless of how inevitable a defeat is, I will play it on the safe side because we have an okay store of large rocks so far. Thank you, Zom. Appreciate it. Good fireballs, buddy. Keep it up. More large rocks. Very, very nice. Love to see that. And swap back to boomerangs on our quick quiver here. In fact, we can kind of just mulch through most of those, unfortunately, but get some good damage going because of it, so cannot exactly complain. Ooh. Acid Dragon Scales, I'll pick you up too. And Zom teleports us twice within the very room that we started in. Good sense of humor, my friend. Definitely appreciate that. We have heal wounds, but we do not have curing. I stand corrected. We now have curing. Love to see it. And otherwise, let's just pop back in. This will probably be the final floor we do before we turn around and start thinking about Lair as our next go-to spot. You know, it's fitting that we finally ran into a bit of a wall with the two-headed ogres, because I was just full-throatedly running at them, and it was kind of working out rather up until then. But that's a little more the expected result. So a good little little bit, smidge of anti-hubris to throw into the mix there and make sure we're not being too foolish moving forward. Oopsie daisies. But in the exact opposite of my last statement, let us just start spamming that tab key to our heart's content, shall we? I mean, it's a little too early days for us to just turn on fighting and throwing for the rest of time itself. Maybe Evo? I do like having a bit of evocations. I mean, shape-shifting might be a good idea too, but we're slightly restricted as to which forms can still throw rocks, and that is, at the end of the day, what we're all really here for. So let's keep that in mind. There is still the idea of training staves to use the elemental staff, because I do love that son of a gun. Let's maybe start out. Evo will train up super slowly with the -2 aptitude, but we can at least get it started. And then I think we turn throwing back on as well. Let that keep coming up in the background as we move forward. Oh my gosh. Hydropow, love to see it. Okay, we're getting smote a little bit too much. In fact, we probably should have come back to this configuration slightly earlier, where we at least are blocking vision to us, but you can see now the true power of regeneration. We're basically healing up faster than the baby orcs can hurt us. So that works out pretty fantastically. Jesus, that is a very full slot on the floor, and I'm guessing this one is up there as well. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, let's get back into the swing of things. There we go, finishing the floor. Love to see it. And yeah, so I guess we're ready for lair now. Kind of forgot how quickly troll runs get rolling here. Before I accidentally mulch my throwing net, let's swap over to boomerangs there, and then to the lair of beasts we go while we're still poison resistant. We'll see how we fare, shall we? I'm hoping fairly well, all things considered. I meant to actually, after we were assigning our new skills here, I meant to do a quick check-in as to what it would take. Minimum skill of 16 for the Granite Talisman. That is a lot, but bonus HP and bonus AC would be pretty huge for us. Unarmed damage also goes up, though I don't know how that actually compares to our claws off the top of my head. Do you tell me anywhere, game, just how strong my claws are, or is that something that just have to take on a whim, go by feel? I guess it's the latter, unfortunately, for better or for worse. But hey, back into the swing of things. Did I pick up that ring before we started our world tour? I'm not sure I did. I guess checking my inventory was probably the easiest answer there, which did not do until just now. Yikes. The stream brain rot is starting to set in as it so oft does. But hey, lair going pretty smoothly so far. Again, no problem getting petrified with just a basilisk hitting us. Love to see it. Not too shabby at all here. And what else can we do before we head down? I guess one thing, first and foremost, is that we should start IDing a couple more of these bad boys, which I kind of do immediately regret. Specifically, I feel like we should have gone upstairs and bought this Scroll of Fear before wasting an ID scroll on it, but alas, such is life, and here we are, and all that good stuff. But let's definitely just bring you to me, my new friends. There is a death yak down there too. Sorry, did I say a death yak? Silly me. Multiple death yaks, of course. Fear me if you dare, and just one death yak. Now that is more my speed. No, I do not want to walk into the cloud of chaotic energy. Thank you, game. I appreciate the warning. Just Zom things. There we go. If I just take, yeah, one of you upstairs, that is very much preferable, and should be able to melt the rest of you one by one here. Surroundings seem slightly different. Do they? Do they, Zom? Are you sure about that? Level the short distance teleports that we've been engaging in. Works out nicely. Dream sleep. Dream sleep from a dream sheep. Not a big deal either, as we again regenerate slightly faster than they're able to put down the hurt. So love to see that as well. And elephants pushing us back actually kind of helpful there, for at least for the briefest of moments. Now it's getting back into this is bad territory. But hey, that's what trees are for, right, folks? Maybe. Don't see how this could possibly go wrong. Fantastic. Love to see it. I feel like that's what they don't tell you about DCSS. It's all about the confidence at the end of the day. Actual strategy means zero. Absolutely nothing. Nay, it is all about the gumption, the will, pure evil, and the will to dominate all life. Notice I messed up the quote that came to mind right after I said it, but that's fine. We'll use large rocks against our Hydra pal, and that, my friends, is lovely. Not too shabby whatsoever. Oh my gosh, Zom. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going to complain or say anything about it. I love the friends. It's good to see some new folks and meet new demons every day out here. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you first and foremost, and I appreciate the chaos of life itself. I think you'll like that one as well. Speaking of chaos of life itself, let's engage in the opposite slightly and just bring our Nethack friends to a slightly more manageable position. It's so funny how quickly the tides turn on this character. Also, hello Cockroach, I'm glad you, okay, for a short while you saw the error in your ways and correctly, by the way, chose to become my friend, but hey, it is what it is. Hasted cane toad, not quite as nice song, but again, you know best. Far be it for me to assume anything or otherwise. Okay, there we go. Hydra pal, we are invisible, so that's kind of nice. I forgot what it was like to run a Zom character. Gotta love it. I should switch over to large rocks. As long as they connect, it'll be worth the delayed throw time. And it just barely was. Probably was not actually the best play there. We very easily could have died to that Hydra with a couple of nasty bites. But hey, it worked out, so never doubt. Never doubt the true power of Zom. You just have to believe. Again, everything has a purpose. This confusion, 100% happening for a reason, will not come back to bite me in the butt at all. Fantastic. Gotta love Zom. Scroll of Blinking though, that I definitely would like, so let's make some room in our inventory. We're gonna make that Scroll of Vulnerability concession way earlier than I otherwise would, because I don't feel like trolls have a lot of recourse to using that. As much as I like to tell myself I'll come up with some fancy reason that it will become necessary, it is not, at the end of the day, really the truth of the matter. I feel Ring of Intelligence, no thank you. Intelligence is for nerds, and this troll doesn't know how to read. But fantastic, another talisman. So if we go the shapeshifting route, we definitely have our path laid out for us a little bit. Nope, that's not better, Zom. Oh, that's slightly better. I'll take a queen bee. Barbara as well, also okay. Thank you, appreciate it. That was horrifying for a moment there, though. I'd say 3 of those polymorphs from Zom were less than ideal. Zom's getting bored and then changed their mind. Gotta love it. So there are some things that Zom actually does like, right? Like when you do read unID'd things and all that, I feel like Zom does actually look fondly on that, but not in any really controllable way, is my understanding. Definitely use boomerangs against our electric eel friend. Perfect. Comment about knowing how to read and then you see you can read scrolls again. That's fine. The game wasn't made for us. They don't understand our complete and total inability and lack of desire to be a nerdy loser. Because that's what reading is. Basic literacy. You heard it here, folks. Not at all like a prerequisite for society and to truly advance as a group, but instead is but a tool for nerds and nothing else. None other, nothing more, nothing less. Well, I hope nothing less, because you can't get much less than being a nerd, am I right? Oh, it just feels weird to say, even as a joke. I'm way too much of a loser in most of the definitions of the word to say that with a straight face.